All right, so let's finalize this agreement. If it's okay with you, I'm just gonna read it out loud and you can sign it. All right, so section 22 of the agreement, the premises hereby demised by may be used for any lawful purpose. Tenant may assign this lease or sublet the whole or any part of the demised premise under the following conditions. In terms of use of space, Summit is granted maximum flexibility, but it will have to notify Wright 6 months in advance with regards to any change of use to allow Wright to prepare to negotiate, if necessary, with other satellite tenants. With regards to assignment, Summit guarantees that it will not assign the entire leased space to any assignee during the first 5 years of the lease contract. After the first 5 years, Summit is allowed to assign the entire lease under the following conditions. The new assignee will have to have the same credit rating of Summit at the time of signing of this agreement. Summit will send proof demonstrating the credit rating of the new assignee to Wright for acknowledgement purposes. The parties will then have to jointly decide what brand suits better the multipurpose development strategy based on quality in order to maintain the same character of the real estate development. Should the parties not agree on the assignee brand quality, they will jointly select a third party to establish whether it fits the character of the multipurpose development. If the third party establishes that the assignee fits the character, Summit can proceed with the assignment. Conversely, Summit will have to find a new assignee and continue operations in the meantime. As far as subletting is concerned, Wright and Summit agree on a progressive subletting framework to allow flexibility to adapt to new market trends on the one hand and ensuring business stability on the other hand. The framework works as follows. From year 0 to 5, Summit will be allowed to sublet a maximum space equal to 20% of the total leased space. From year 5 to 10, Summit will be allowed to sublet a maximum space equal to 30% of the total lease space. From year 10 to 15, it's basically between maximum space of 43.3%. From 15 to 20, it's maximum space equal to 56.6%. And from year 20 to 30, Summit will be allowed to sublet a maximum space equal to 70%. The parties also agreed that in order to support an appropriate selection of sublettees, a third-party study will have to be conducted by a specialized marketing company based on the following criteria. Healthy mix. Whether the sublettee complements or competes with the product lines of other satellite tenants in the multipurpose estate. Quality. Whether the sublettee targets a consumer segment similar to the character of the multipurpose development. The consumer segment will have to be affluent and middle class. Should the third-party research demonstrate that the sublettee fairly complements and targets the right consumer segment, Wright will not have the right to oppose the decision, but only acknowledge the third-party evaluation. Shouldn't either one of the criteria be met after the third-party evaluation, Summit and Wright will have to set up a joint review meeting to decide whether the sublettee is appropriate or not. Summit also agrees that the minimum size of the sublettee space will have to be at least equal to the smallest satellite space in the multipurpose development. Sounds right?
Yes, so I think the only thing we're missing, it was in the initial agreement. If you do subletting or assignment, your company will remain liable in responsibilities of this lease, right?
What do you mean by that?
Like it's in the base contract, like.
If I have the maximum flexibility.
Yes.
The tenant will assign. Yeah, but that was only if I were granted the maximum flexibility for everything.
Okay, makes sense.
Good. All right.
Great.
Thank you. That's done.
Great.